This video is going to be on how to create an array in JavaScript. This is going to be a three-part series. In this first part, as you can see right here, the first thing we're going to look at is how to create an array, how you can do this, why you would want to use an array. Second part, we'll be dealing with array methods, all these that you see here. And the third part will be not necessarily a bonus, but kind of an add-on, how to search through an array and to demonstrate the efficiency of why you would want an array. So there's two ways to search an array. First way, number one, is you can set a variable, we'll just call it, for simplicity's sake, var array, to a new array, an empty object like that. And you don't have to store any data in there, but next you could do array of 0, so the first thing you want to put in there, and put Theo, put my name, right? So now if we log this array, because we've set it up, we've initialized it right here, new. The new keyword is generally used to initialize something, whether it's an object or an instance. And then we said the first index of this array, unlike a lot of other static languages like C# or Java, we do not have to tell JavaScript the kind of array, whether it's going to be an integer array, an array that holds functions, an array that holds strings, objects, whatever it might be. We do not have to do this. JavaScript is very smart and very predictive that way, so it will parse our code and it will understand what kind of array it is. So if we open this in our browser and we inspect our element, it's an array with 1, okay, and at index 0 we have Theo. Good, great. And just to demonstrate that it is actually working, let's add on one more thing. We'll do array of 1 equals James. And now if we log the array, we should see an array with 2 spaces in memory. Let's refresh, Theo and James. There we go. So that's one way to initialize an array. And the second way, which I think is a lot more common, is we can call it var array, and we could just initialize it with empty brackets right there. But we could take it a step further. We could say var array like that with empty brackets, or we could just initialize our data, right there on the spot. Same with here. We could have done new array, Theo, James, and if we take this out, and we take that out, and we should see, yeah, it'll be the same. So these are just a variety of ways that you can work with initializing your array. And let's get back to the second way. So we called it array, Theo, and James. And now if we log the array, we log it to our console, we should see Theo and James. Let me take out these 2 console logs right here. And there we go, Theo and James. You're still getting the same thing. And the last thing you could do is you could do a similar variation, var array, set equal to empty brackets, like I said, and then you just say array of 0 equals Ricky, just a new name so you can sort of see the difference. And if we log that array out, it should just be an array with 1 index, Ricky, right there. So guys, that is how you initialize an array. And why use an array? Well, an array is a very popular data structure in JavaScript, or in any programming language rather. And the reason for this is because it allows you to store a wide amount of elements and sort of look them up based on position. So you see how we've done this, array of 0, array of 1. Now I think if we, right, our array is Ricky, okay? So if we were to go in here and do array of 0, we should get Ricky back. But we can also, since we're going in the console, we could do array of 10. At the 10th index, we want to give it Judy, right? And now if we see our array, it's undefined from 1 to 9, but array of 10 is array, the position at index 10 stores the value of Judy, so the array is just a data structure with keys and values. So if we put in array of 10, we should be returned Judy. So that's why arrays can be used, because it's a key value system, and that's how we search for elements. Last thing I want to talk about is kind of what kind of stuff you could actually put in an array aside from just strings. Let's try and add everything we can. So var mixed array, we're just going to call it that, and we're going to set that equal to an empty array, and we're going to say mixed array of 0 will be a string, right? Mixed array of 1 will be a number, 22. Mixed array of 2 will be an object, and that'll store a name, Theo, and an age, 22. And then, okay, that's mixed array of 2. And then after that, we'll have mixed array of 3, which will actually store a new array with I am a new array. And now, if we actually log this mixed array, let's see what we get, guys. Let's see. So we can see, let me get rid of these console logs right here. Console log. So if we get rid of all that stuff, we can see, okay, right, our first index is a string, second is 22, the next is just an object, right? That's the type of, so 1, 2, object. If we look inside this key of 2, it sees an object with a key of age, a value of 22, name of Theo, and then the last one is an array, 1 with an index of 0, I am a new array. So if we actually want to sort of dive deeper and access all of these, we can type in mixed array, mixed array, right, and we can say mixed array 0 will give us the string, mixed array 2, or mixed array 1 will give us 22, mixed array 2 will give us an object, so if we do mixed array 2 name, we should get Theo, because we've gone into this object and we're looking up the value by the key. So by the same logic, we should be able to do 2.age, and we should return 22, and our last thing we'll do mixed array 3, which will give us back the array. And just to prove that it's only one element, if we do 1, okay, mixed array of 3 of 0 should give us I'm a new array. But if we do mixed array 3, which is the new array, if we do index 1, we should get undefined, because that has not been initialized. But we could even initialize it on the spot, because JavaScript is so flexible. I am being added, right? And now if we do mixed array 3, we should see these are the 2 elements. Alright guys, this is the first part in this tutorial, creating a new array. We've gone over the different ways you can create a new array, what they're useful for, what you can store in them. So I hope you like it. Share, comment, subscribe, give me some feedback, and yes, stay tuned.